Star Wars Outlaws almost released. I wanted to go over some settings that I highly recommend you guys switching up when you start the game. It's not only going to make the performance of the title a lot better, it's going to make it look graphically way more pleasing. Now, some of these are going to differ based on your system and based on what you're playing on, but overall these will work across the board, whether it's for PC or for console. First off, you're going to want to go down to graphics and you're going to want to scroll down and you're going to want to turn motion blur intensity, camera motion blur, as well as pre-object motion blur intensity off. This is just going to hurt your eyes. There's literally no purpose of having this on. You can turn the depth of field up high if you want. I have it low just for rendering purposes. It feels a lot better when I'm on my speeder. Everything seems a little bit smoother. You're going to also want to turn off chromatic aberration as well as film grain. These two things are just going to make your game look terrible. Why are they in a game? I do not know. They want to make it look cinematic. It doesn't look cinematic. It looks like I'm playing on old hardware. Next off, if you go to the advanced graphics tab and you look down, I like turning fog blur off. All this does is when there's fog in the environment, it just blurs stuff in the distance. It's literally not going to help you at all. It's going to make everything visually way harder to see. Also like turning spotlight shadow quality down. This is going to help your performance, and it's also it's visually not going to make that much of a difference. If we scroll all the way down, again, we're going to do volumetric fog. I turn that on low, and volumetric clouds, I turn that on low. There's really no purpose of having this on. Is it going to make your game look a little bit more stylish? Sure, but it doesn't make that much of a difference in my opinion. Next off, let's go to gameplay and scroll down a little bit. If you look, you're going to see camera shake intensity. I like to have this on 0. It's standardly at 50. This is just how much the screen shakes during certain scenes. It can be cinematically pleasing. Overall, it's not that important to have. If you're having a hard time understanding Sabacc, you can keep it on the symbols, which I used to do, but now that I'm getting really into this game and I really want to be able to concentrate on what's happening and not have to go to the help menu constantly trying to figure out what these numbers are. There's also special cards that I keep forgetting the symbols for. You can turn it to stylized numbers, or you can just turn it to simple numerals. I have it on simple just because it's something that I play a lot in the game, and it just makes it a lot easier. This is for people who are on PC. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, I highly recommend you putting it on boost, on plus boost. This is really going to help the way the game is looking as well as the performance overall. I also use NVIDIA DLSS. Currently with my review copy, they didn't support some of these settings. They just did a recent patch so they're able to support it. In my game, not only the performance, but the stylization of it boosted drastically. These are some simple settings to get your game looking good and playing good. And that's the biggest thing about new games is you come into the settings, at least for me, I spend maybe roughly 2-3 hours as I'm playing and just adjusting the settings until I'm completely happy and satisfied with everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't, check out my review of Star Wars Outlaws. It's out on the channel. And as always, stay happy, stay hyped, and have a beautiful day.